So the show went really well. I've actually sold out of a lot of my like most popular prints. Initially I make like 10 of each of my blocks, and then if something sells really well, I will kind of print some more. And some of these blocks I want to, I guess, carve a little bit, so I'll change the block a little bit. One of them that sells really well is this cabin, and I think for the block I'm gonna carve out some more of this snow to make it brighter. I have a couple old blocks that have just always sold really well on my website and at my shows, and it's this print, and it's these two. I carved these in probably, I think, 2019. This block, honestly, it's I don't know if you can tell, but it's not wood, it's MDF, and I highly do not recommend carving MDF. I've never been able to get it to work well for me. The block seems to break down. You're not supposed to wash it or anything, and I've tried sealing it. I've tried lots of tips and tricks to make these blocks work, but I don't like them. So this block actually only has a little bit of life left in it. Every time I print it, it gets harder and harder to get good clean lines, and I'm afraid if I carve it anymore, it'll just break down more. Depending how this print goes, I might have to retire the block, which would be really sad, but it's how it goes. This block is lino. I think I kind of just want to brighten up some of these windows. I think I initially printed like 4 or 8 of them. The lino is a little warped, kind of weirdly, so it's been printing weird as well, but yeah, I never made a bunch of these, and it always sells out whenever I put it on my site or I put it in a show. So those two are just gonna be, which I love these two designs. They're two of the first blocks I carved and printed after finishing my bachelor's degree for art, because once I finished my bachelor's, I got really burnt out on art, and I didn't do any printmaking or really much art for like 2 years, and I kind of had a lot of life stuff going on. So these blocks and these prints actually mean a lot to me because they're kind of the beginning of like all of this. So I'm excited to revisit them after, I guess it's been like 4 years since I've done them. Anyways, another block is Echo Lake. This one sells pretty well. I think it's really pretty, and I want to try and brighten up this ground and brighten up the lake a bit. I'm kind of nervous to carve this one more because do you see that? I'm kind of nervous to carve this one more because I really like it the way it is. But I might just like brighten up the lake because I feel like it needs to stand out a bit more. What else I got? Another one, Sentinel of Echo Lake, this tree. It's really popular, and I put a ton of work into this thing. So I kind of want this block to have a little bit more life before I retire it. I need to carve, I accidentally sold, I always keep one of my prints as like an artist copy, just so I have a personal record of all of the stuff I've made. I think there's maybe one print I've ever made where I didn't keep one of them. I didn't keep it, I also didn't sell it. I just kind of ripped them all up because I hated them. Anyways, no one will ever see that print. But this one, I accidentally sold my artist copy I'm gonna do a whole new like addition, and I'm gonna make this like lake in the background. I'm gonna make the water in those lines stand out a little bit more, and then I think I'll brighten up this foreground area. I don't know, once I see it on camera, I like it a little better. It's hard to decide. No, I'll brighten it up a little bit. I feel like some of those lines are so thin, they're kind of fuzzy. This block is also kind of hard to print because it has such small line work details, and I can do better. So those are the ones I'm going to reprint. There's a couple other blocks that are prints that are almost sold out, but I think I'll wait until they sell out before I reprint them, because I already have a lot of work here to do, and I'll get started.